She was 22, exhausted, and quietly drowning in a life that looked successful on paper. College degree, downtown Chicago job, 80-hour work weeks. But Sydney Ferbrache was falling apart. Inside that bustling restaurant where she managed staff and chased tips, she realized she was just another person surviving a life she never truly chose. Then one day, she saw a photo. A couple in a van, legs stretched out toward the ocean. That photo cracked something wide open. And what came pouring out was the beginning of her new life. Like and subscribe if you love stories like this. It helps support the channel and keeps these memories alive. In short, Sydney gave up everything, the job, the apartment, the conventional path, to live on the road with her dog and a dream. And in doing so, she didn't just find a new lifestyle. She found herself. Born in 1995 and raised in Cumberland, Indiana, Sydney had a childhood most of us would trade a paycheck for. Summer nights, cul-de-sac kickball, and the scent of fresh venison from her dad's latest hunting trip. She wasn't rich in dollars, but in support? She hit the jackpot. Her parents never crushed her dreams. They fueled them. When she said she wanted to travel the world, they didn't laugh. They helped her pack. But it took breaking down to break free. Sydney's college years were brutal. She juggled fashion marketing classes, American Sign Language studies, and restaurant shifts that bled into each other. Overworked, overwhelmed, and emotionally empty, she finally said, "Enough." She discovered van life through social media, quit her job, bought a used Ford Transit, and never looked back. It wasn't a romantic eat, pray, love moment. She had no roadmap, just grit and Google. She and her then boyfriend built out the first van together. When the relationship ended, she handed him the keys and then started over. Alone. New van, new build, new mission. But not quite alone. Her golden retriever Ella came along for every mile. Later, Pearl the Chihuahua joined the pack. At first, Sydney lived off savings. She hustled hard on her blog, Divine on the Road, teaching others how to build vans, survive solo, and chase freedom without losing their minds or bank accounts. Soon, she was earning through affiliate marketing, Instagram sponsorships, a podcast called My Solo Road, and photography gigs. She even launched her own coffee brand and a blogging course. But it wasn't the income that made van life valuable. It was the transformation. Sydney didn't just learn how to change tires on a 5-lane highway or keep her cool in a vet's office as Ella fought for her life. She learned confidence, she learned peace, and she learned that motion for someone with anxiety like hers is medicine. "I'm not by myself," she once said. "I'm with myself." That kind of self-awareness takes more than therapy. It takes real living. She's also painfully honest about the hard parts. Sydney missed her nephew's first words. First steps. The birthday party she skipped for a work panel across the country. That's the toll of freedom. It always comes at a cost. But she's never pretended to have it all figured out. She just knows she can't live a life that's not hers. Do you remember a time you chose yourself, even when it hurt? Over the years, Sydney has handled breakdowns, both mechanical and emotional, dog attacks, and totaled vans. But she's also woken up in the Grand Tetons, swum in desert rivers, and sipped coffee by the fire with her best friend Katie at van meetups that feel like Woodstock on wheels. She built her world one choice at a time, and now, with a partner who also lives on the road, and their new son Tommy Finn, born in 2024, her story isn't winding down. It's just getting another chapter. What's your favorite memory of a time you took a leap? Would you have lived in a van if you had the chance? Sydney Ferbrache didn't just redefine home, well, she redefined enough. Enough money, enough space, enough love. She showed that freedom isn't found in square footage. It's found in knowing who you are when the walls fall away. So if you've ever looked out a window and wondered what's on the other side, remember her story. And maybe take one small step in that direction. Like and subscribe if you believe in living life wide open, because these stories deserve to be remembered. Thanks for riding along.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.